Animal discoveries. Introduction. If you want to find a new animal species, where would you look? You might look in remote corners of the globe. You might also look under a microscope to see how one species is different from another. Scientists discover more than 15,000 animal species each year. That's 1% of the more than 1.5 million species we know about already. At the same time, species are dying out at record rate around the globe. For this reason, when we do stumble on the new species, it is an important discovery. Monkey mania. In 2007, a new species of monkey was found in the forests of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The Lesula has large eyes and is shy and quiet. The first one found by scientists was being kept as a pet. The Kakwater tt monkey lives in the Amazon jungle with about 20 other species of tt monkey. The Kakwater is known for its bushy red bed. It doesn't have a white bar on its forehead as other tt monkey. Its baby purr like cats. Only around 250 Kakwater tt monkeys are alive today, meaning the species is endangered. Freaky fable frog. The Matang narrow-mouthed frog is the size of a pea. It was discovered on Borneo, an island on Southeast Asia. An island in Southeast Asia in 2010. It turns out that scientists had seen these frogs before, but though they were the young of a different species. Then they heard the frogs calling, since only adult frogs make calls. They realized that these tiny frogs must be full grown. A herpetologist discovered the long-nosed tree frog in 2010 while exploring the Florida mountains of New Guinea. The area is so remote that it has been called the Lost World. This tree frog is known for its long, unique nose. When the male frog calls, its nose points up like a spike. When the frog is done calling, its nose falls. No one knows why. The frog has another name, the Pinocchio frog. The herpetologist stopped it turning on a bed of rice in his campsite. Furring, furring finds another find during the 2010 Foya Mountains trip was the blossom bud. Although bats are mammals, this one has been called the hummingbird of the backward. It uses its long tongue to drink nectar from the flowers of rainforest trees during a 2005 expedition to another island, Madagascar. Research found Guzman's mouse lemurs not much bigger than mice. These tiny lemurs, lemurs jumped around in the tree at night. In the daytime, they sometimes live in empty bird nests. Instead, interesting invertebrates scientists estimate that vertebrate animals with backbone make up only 3% of all species. The remaining 97% of animal species known to scientists are invertebrate animals without backbones. Sazima's tarantula has a special beauty. Its dark blue body almost glows. This fantastic has an extremely limited habitat, only living high in the mountains of Brazil. The toy hair plant hopper was discovered in 2013 in the rainforests of South America. It may not be good looking, but at least it has good hair. The white hair isn't hair at all, but instead waxy secretion from the insect belly when a predator predator attacks. The hair breaks off, and the plant hopper can jump to safety. That's what scientists think anyway, but they aren't sure. Underwater wonders. Scientists discovered the golden head starfish in 2010 in the Atlantic Ocean, about half a mile beneath the surface. The golden head, a species of basket star, has five curvy branching arms that split off from its body. The five arms include as many as 5,000 tips. The tips help it find food floating by in the water. It also uses its arm to walk along the ocean floor, and it protects itself. Scientists think Earth's oceans are so huge, large parts have yet to be explored. However, However, that's not the reason it took until 2013 to discover the walking bamboo shark. Like almost sharks, the walking bamboo shark are no threat to humans. It lives off the coast of Indonesia. Scientists discovered it because its coloration differs from that of other bamboo sharks. This new species is thought to reach about 30-inch in length. It uses its fins to push itself along the ocean floor in search of food. The wiggling movement makes it look as though the shark is walking. Hiding in plain view in 2013, research discovered that for more than 100 years, orangutans have been identified as a grown species. These immense mammals, which look like teddy bears, live through trees at night. The smallest member of the raccoon family, the orangutans, can be found in Ecuador and Colombia. It is the first species of this type to discovered in the Americas in 35 years. Finding new species of birds is almost as rare as finding new mammals. In 2009, research discovered the Cambodia Tyler bird near the city of Phnom Penh. Tests show that this Tyler bird was the separate new species. Besides studying its DNA and feather, scientists study its prednisone. While all Tyler birds warble, no two species sound quite the same. Sure enough, the song of the Cambodia Tyler bird sets it apart from all the rest. What next? Scientists continue to amuse us by finding new species. Experts agree that the most have yet to be discovered. However, those animals we have discovered bring some problem to light. For example, many species have tiny population. Human activity cause many species to face small and shrinking habitat. Yet each new discovery is also cause for hope. It can bring a renewed effort to save and even restore a habitat. Doing this can save the animals that live there, both those we know about and those